10 dead as major wildfires ignite overnight across Northern California. More than a dozen wildfires fueled by powerful winds swept through California wine country overnight, killing at least 10 people, destroying hundreds of homes and other structures, forcing thousands of people to flee and leaving tens of thousands without power, state officials said Monday. Governor Jerry Brown declared an emergency in 8 counties, including Napa and Sonoma, as at least 15 new fires burned across the northern half of the state. The Federal Emergency Management Agency immediately agreed to the state's request for federal funds to help fight many of the fires, the Department of Homeland Security said. Sonoma County Sheriff Rob Giordano said 7 people had been killed there in fire-related incidents, and that number's going to change. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection confirmed that 2 people had been killed in Napa County, as well as 1 person in Mendocino County. Mark Ghilarducci, director of the State Office of Emergency Services, agreed Monday that other deaths were likely across the region. Because the fires were moving so rapidly, he said, authorities were still trying to get their hands around the full extent of the damage and casualties. CAL FIRE Director Ken Pimlett said that many other people had been injured and that an undetermined number were missing. Pacific Gas and Electric said more than 100,000 customers were without power late Monday afternoon, most of them in Napa and Sonoma counties. Gas service was shut off to 30,000 customers, it said. The California Highway Patrol said it had rescued 44 people by helicopter. All of the new fires started after 10 p.m. PT, 7 p.m. ET, on Sunday, Pimlett said, bringing the total spread of more than 25 fires across the northern half of California to about 73,000 acres at what he called the worst possible time. Californians are pushing their way through a phenomenon called the Santa Ana winds, powerful systems that start inland and almost always blast hot, extremely dry air across Northern California and the Southern California coast. The hot, dry blasts are sometimes called Los Diablos, or the devil winds, and they often create critical fire conditions. Every spark is going to ignite a fire, said Pimlett, who said that the rash of blazes all started about 10 o'clock last night and that we're continuing to get new starts. Most of these fires have limited or no containment. These are rapidly moving fires, he said. The planet's literally aligned to have this explosive state. At least 1,500 homes and commercial structures were destroyed in the region in just 12 hours, authorities said. More than 20,000 people had been evacuated, Pimlett said Monday afternoon. CAL FIRE Deputy Chief Brett Gouveia, commander of the Unified Response Team, described a simultaneous eruption of large fires that were all wind-driven, with winds up to 50 miles per hour, in 7 counties. Sometimes we get away with these wind events, and other times we get caught, he said. Captain Craig Schwartz, acting chief of the Santa Rosa Police, said evacuation efforts were continuing. Officers were going in and reporting that they were having a hard time getting out, he said. Marion Williams of Kenwood, in Sonoma County, told NBC Bay Area that she joined a caravan of neighbors driving through the flames before dawn as one of the fires reached the area's vineyards. It was an inferno like you've never seen before, Williams told the station. Santa Rosa Fire Chief Tony Gosner said that the flames in Sonoma County came in very, very hard with very dry winds, and that they drained our resources very quickly. Sherry Sharp said her home of 26 years in Santa Rosa was among those that had been destroyed. All our pictures are gone. Everything is gone, Sharp told NBC affiliate KOBI of Medford, Oregon, near the Northern California border. We've got a fire pit. It's pretty awful. But we're all healthy and safe, and we have to try and be grateful for that, she said. But it's pretty awful.